Well, we need to understand how Gen Z thinks, how they consume, how they're going to bank, how they're going to work going forward. They're going to start everything online. Why? Because, Brian, this is the first generation ever in history that was born into an online world. It does not know any other reality. So we are big believers in e-commerce. We are big believers in technology. We are big believers in media or new media. Those are going to be some of those winners of the new world. They don't understand any other reality. We, Gen X, Gen Z, Gen X, boomers, millennials, were all born into an offline world. So for us, it has become a reality. They were born into this kind of reality. They're not going to consume meat. They're not going to consume alcohol. They're going to be very, very different from older generation. But the interesting anecdote here, Brian, is that older generations will become closer and more to Zoomers, and not the other way around this time, for the first time ever in history.
They also apparently don't want to own a home, at least not yet. Now, listen, things change. Once you have a kid, your apartment gets pretty small. Or use a credit card, probably from listening to their parents complain about two major financial downturns over the last 10 years when they were young kids, is what I'm guessing.
They're going to be very different financially from all the generations. First of all, yes, when we surveyed Gen Z across roughly more than 15,000 around the world, we were very shocked to see that credit cards is not even on the list of payments. They're going to try first and foremost to use their phones, payment apps, and they're going to be financially conservative because how their parents were lived and going, as you said, through financial crisis, and because it hit their experience. They will not want to take a mortgage. And yes, they will buy a house one day, but it's going to be smaller. They're going to get married later, will have less kids than us. They're not going to take student loans. They actually don't believe that you need to spend 4 years in university anymore. They will not want to be subordinated by anything that has debt in it because it will kill their experience. This is a generation that wants to experience rather than just think about the very, very long term.
So amazing stuff. What are some of the investable takeaways, the actionable items for our viewers from your report, Chaim?
So we are big believers in e-commerce. We think that e-commerce is the way going forward. I actually believe that Gen Z plus the COVID crisis have leaped forward e-commerce by 4 to 5 years, and that's going to trend that's going to continue even after COVID. We believe in gaming. We believe in new media. An average Gen Z will spend 6 years of his life in social media. This is something that will continue. We are big believers in ESG. Gen Z will invest according to ESG standards, although they don't really call it ESG. It's a very Wall Streety phrase.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.